welcome back. Hope everybody's learned a lot so far on how we can get this weight off and lose and try to get 20 pounds off in 30 days. We can do that. We got a lot of talking to do. Now let's keep it moving. Now we're going to talk about the next 27 days. This is the foundation of what is going on. We got to get through it. If you don't get through it, so what? Just get back on track. It's the easiest way to get the weight off. So now we're going to look at kind of expand from the first 3 days. We're going to expand. So I'll go into the stores and I'll show you how we expand. But for all purposes, what we're seeing here is we first talk about animal foods. Animal foods obviously going to be chicken, fish, beef, pork, whatever was alive. You can eat that. And cheese. So the thing we want to talk about really is, what the diet's all about, the foundation of diet is, what foods are low in sugar and zero in sugar. So we know that animal products are zero in sugar, along with oils, olive oil, those don't have any carbohydrates. But that's what we're trying to do. And we're trying to eliminate processed foods as much as possible. That's why you gain the weight. It's not calories. It's what they're putting in the foods. All right. So with animal foods, this is what you can eat. I have here, all must be baked, broiled, or grilled. And here is the list that you can eat. Right there. What you see is what you get. You can have any of this. Chicken, no frying of the chicken with breading on it. You will not see any bread. So remember, we're eating mostly vegetables and animal products. We're not eating hardly anything in the middle of the store. So however you prepare it, you want to be careful. And we'll go over a lot of sample menus. But for now, this is what you're going to be eating right here. They have zero sugars. Also, dairy, cheeses have zero sugars. And I have here, it says no more than 2 servings per day. One reason eating too much cheese, it'll clog you up, if you know what I mean. It can, and some of these cheeses are high in sodium. But a lot of people munch and snack on cheeses. So I do have some guidelines with this. So this is all your dairy. Cheeses, grated Parmesan, great. What to talk about? I cook with that all the time. It's amazing. Again, Parmesan cheese is amazing. I'll talk about how I cooked with it. And then here are your other cheeses. Ricotta, mozzarella, sour cream. I mean, there's so many different cheeses. People who drink coffee, I recommend they use half and half in their coffee. But that could be, so a lot of people have problems with coffee because they like sugar in their coffee. So we'll have to talk about that. All right. Now, we're going to start getting into vegetables. So now I'm going to add some vegetables into the program. And these vegetables here are very low levels of sugar. So you really started the 3-day on very low. Because they're all your lettuces, and hopefully you buy them organic. That's the more of this you eat, the faster the weight comes off. Obviously, it's hard to eat this every day, but that's the fact. Some people just are sick of it. Doctor says they got diabetes, got to get the weight off. So you will study that list. It's there for you. Next thing. These are more vegetables that have very low levels of sugars. And it says they eat as much as you want. Onions. They had the radishes, which was on your 3-day. Celery, which was on your 3-day. So now we're adding in peppers, scallions, parsley, watercress. Especially peppers. People lose weight on peppers. Love those. They put them in their food. They cook them with chicken, fish, beef. So they have a lot of stir fry with peppers and onions. If you like that, that's a big advantage. Okay? So you can eat as much of that as you want. So we had 2 lists so far. Next thing. Notice it says low levels of sugar. Low levels of sugar. So now these vegetables have just a little more, they're a little more starchy. Just a tad, but they're fine. You're fine. The first 2 pages, they were very low. So I have clients who will stick with that as much as possible. But when you're going out and you want some more, and you like these vegetables, you can have these. Asparagus, bean sprouts, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, collard, zucchini. All those are fantastic vegetables. And you can eat those. I'm going to show you some pictures of some meals. Moving on. Again, we have low levels of sugars. Eat as much as you want. Eggplant, garlic, green beans, kale, mushrooms. So now you can start seasonings. That's with mushrooms and garlic. Okra. Olives. Olives is something you're going to buy in the middle of the store. And pickles. But we're going to go in that section. I want to show you what you should be and what you shouldn't be doing with the olives and the pickles. Especially pickles. Pickles are a very dangerous food, what they do to it. So you just have to make a wise choice. No big deal. Excuse me. Then we have turnip greens, right? So we're expanding our vegetables. No big deal. No big deal at all. Moving on, these are things that everybody deals with on a daily basis. Olive oils, 0 sugars, nothing. Pour it on. Butter, coconut oil, sesame oil, greatest oils. Notice it says no margarine. No margarine. We'll talk about that later. Please, buy butter. Much better for you. Margarine is not even a food. Again, we'll talk about that some other time. So your fats you can eat. Go to town. I enlist peanut oil you can have. A better canola oil. I don't like canola oil, but in vegetable oils, they're not great for you, but for now you can have those. We'll talk about those later. Condiments. It says extremely important to read the ingredients for added sugars and natural flavorings that will delay your weight loss. I explained before with these condiments, herbs and spices, buy them individually and make your own. If you buy like a blend, if you should read the ingredients and you see things like words like spices and natural flavors and sugars, you're not going to get those. So you really want to try to make your own spices. I told you more, I always make my own spices before I do anything. When I'm seasoning, I don't buy spices from the store. If I buy spices from the store, they're individual. Like cumin, tarragon, rosemary. Well, I have that in the garden, but you understand. And there you had sea salt. I'd love for everybody to get sea salt. You can get iodized or uniodized. I get uniodized. I don't like anybody playing with my salt. So only reason they iodize things is because people had goiter many years ago. Nobody gets goiter anymore. It's salts and everything. Pepper, vinegar. Vinegar is fantastic. Mustard. Just make sure it's organic mustard would be great. Organic mustards tend to be a little more vinegary than the non-organics. But just no honey in them. No honey mustard. That has sugar in it. And just make sure it just says mustard. And then this is Tabasco, hot sauce, soy sauce, mayonnaise. You can have that. You can have that. I buy organic mayonnaise. Miracle Whip, I have there no Miracle Whip because Miracle Whip is very, very high in sugar. Most people love Miracle. I used to love Miracle Whip when I was a child. And and this is very important. Equal Nutrisite Splenda, that will put weight on you. They're processed. They're not in nature. So please, no artificial sweeteners. So if you're a diabetic, go to the website and shoot me a question, and give me a phone number. I'll call you. Moving on, beverages with zero sugars. Obviously, water, clean, purified water. It's better to get water right now from these water machines. I mean, water's drama. I've been in the water business 20 years, and water's a lot of drama. I'd rather for you to go to the water machines and go buy bottled water, or get yourself a filter on your home. Got to have a filter. Seltzer water. Personally, my wife loves seltzer water. She puts lemon in it, and it's like a soda, like Perrier. And then there's cheap brands that you can get. I like Perrier. Put in lemon. You have lemon and Perrier. Fantastic, especially when I go out. And then you have herbal teas. You have any type of herbal tea, just don't add honey to it. I'm not saying the honey's bad for you. But on this program, you're not going to have any honey. In coffee, you can use cream or almond milk. Either or you can use. Coffee at times can be challenging for people because they like sugar in it. It says no added sugars, no milk, no non-dairy creamers. That stuff has a lot of sugar. Milk has sugar in it, lactose, and these non-dairy creamers are basically sugar and preservatives. They'll put weight on you, non-dairy creamers. So basically, I think you understand how this works. The first 3 days, we're going to shock your body. You're going to start burning fat because the science of weight loss. And then we're going to add more vegetables into your program. So that's basically what we've done. We've gone from very low sugars to a little more sugar in the vegetables that have a little more sugar. And now that's what you're going to eat. So let's go back to the store. We're just going to walk in the middle of the store. And I'm going to show you some other vegetables, canned vegetables, that you can buy, but they cannot be non-organic. So I'm going to show you about organics. And maybe we'll peek out the pickles and the olives. So let me put my glasses on. See you in the store. I want to show you something right quick. I'm in the middle of the store, and we're going to look just right quick at some organic canned vegetables. So you can buy those. Let's look at them right here. See those right there? It says organic. See, it's got the seal right there. Organic seal, that green seal. You got cut green beans here. You got beans here with salt. You got French cut green beans. Depending on your store, depends on what you have. Down here, those are organic. Now look at the price. It's amazing. These green beans are $3 for $4. And you go over here, you go down here, right? These green cut green beans here are $1.59. These are non-organic. These are non-organic. Unbelievable. And these up here are less expensive than the ones down there. It's incredible. And most people buy the other beans. Okay? That's just a quick look of what is going on in the stores. We have some more up here. These are organic up here. Right there. But they're a little more expensive. Those are peas and those are green beans too. And if you have to spend, these are $1.99. The other one's $1.59. So these are much better right here. Alright? For your family. And you. So you can buy these. So when you expand in your diet, you can have these. Okay? Depending on your store. Just look for them. Take your time. Alright? Okay. See you on the next video.